So let's go break down. Come here, okay? So I want you to think about combination stuff. Okay, so you know, wrestling is about persistence. Persistence. You try one move, it doesn't work. That doesn't mean you just stop or freeze or give up. You have to chain your moves together. Okay? And turn this way. So maybe I go one we've already done before, and I go waist ankle here, and I start to drive him, I extend him. Now I'm gonna climb to my chop, and I chop right here. Okay, my knees up the butt. Let's say I break him all the way flat, bring him all the way flat. Okay, now I'm gonna cover position. Okay, and I'm gonna cover, and then I'm gonna capture something. Turn, 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 turn. So I'm gonna break him flat, he's gonna let me go flat, and I'm gonna cover him, and I'm gonna go put a half on right here. Okay, now I wanna have him clear this half. Okay, so all I wanna do real simple is he's just gonna look away immediately. If he lets me get him to this position and get his elbow up, it's over. It's like, I don't care how good you are, you're gonna go to your back here. Okay, you put a world champion like this, you're gonna probably turn him. So we can't let this happen. You have to fight way sooner than this. You know, it's like I talked to you guys about, I can't let my leg get picked up in the air and then start fighting. I gotta fight right now. Right? My opponent takes something from him, I gotta take it back immediately. Okay? You can't get halfway beat and then start fighting or decide to fight. It's too late. This is why before the match starts, you have to commit to wrestling the whole match, the whole time, and fighting your butt off before the fight starts. Okay? You can't get punched in the mouth and decide to fight then. It doesn't work. Okay? It just doesn't work. Does this make sense? Okay? So I'm in a cover position here, and I go put this half on. Immediately he's looking away. I want him to look away. Okay, look all the way. Turn your head all the way. Now that makes my half weaker. Now he's going to reach up with his hands. He's going to cover my fingers. He's going to pull it off. He's going to pull it off. Now his first priority should be to get back to his base. Base, 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 base. Then he can get hand control. Then he can come out of this. Okay? So all I want to do is top guys working their breakdown. Bottom man is going to defend that half. We're going to do the same thing with the bars, same thing with the wrist. Okay? So Jet, you get on top. He's going to go waist ankle first. So he's putting an escape combo together. Go ahead, go, keep going. And he climbs. I go back to this position. Notice how I got from going under or getting completely rolled up on my head. Okay? I actually put myself in a flat position. I fought out of that and got back to flat. Okay? You see that? Do it again. Boom. Here, boom. He stands high. Boom. I'm ready to get out of this. I'm ready to start working back to my base. And he's going to cover and capture half. No way. Go ahead, do it. No way. I take it off right now. I got that hand. Big shield. Get to my base. And I'm already fighting up. Okay? I did something a little different. I took my legs away. Get to my base. This is good stuff here. Where I learned to wrestle on my shoulder here to come back up. I don't have to wrestle here and then go back flat. Okay? Sometimes I want to get flat, so I can start over and get back to my base. Questions? Questions. So go 2 breakdowns, 2 flat, cover, capture. As soon as they start to put it on, let them get it halfway, look away right now. Peel, hands. I'm going to peel it. Jet, get on top. You cover. You put it, look, now freeze, go back. That was good what he did because he's training his half too. He's training his half, so he's going to use his power hand and he's going to push it down, push my head down, and put the half on. So put it on tough. No way. Put it on tough. Put it on tough. Okay? Look away. Wait, no way. I got this hand now. I got this hand. My face. I'm pushing hands away. I'm pushing hands away. Okay? I got his hand, he can't suck me back here. If I was like this, he's gonna suck me back. So I gotta be aware of my position at all times. Coach, you wanna add to this at all? Questions? Yes?
Should we break down part one more time?
Sure. Again, when he goes waist ankle, look, freeze, go back, rewind. His hands are fast. He's already starting back where he's gonna go get to that waist ankle. He's not up super high. Okay, you can adjust your starting position however you want. So he's back near my lower body. Pass hands, boom, right there. And he's immediately picking it up and driving. Notice how he walked my hands forward like this. he got weight on my hands. I'm not going all the way flat here. Now he climb, chop, boom, boom, right there. Okay? Instead of giving him my wrist here, I'm fighting here. See that? I didn't just let him tie my wrist up here. Now I'm really in bad shape. Okay, so before that happened, I'm like, no. I know I'm in trouble there. Now he covers, puts the half on. No way. No way. No way. Okay? All right, let's do it. 1, 2. We want to be able to just call it out and go through it quickly, where there's not this teaching phase. I don't want to teach this again. I want to just, you guys should know this. When we do this now, we can train. Okay? It's important too when you spin that you're off your knees, but you're not extended. So when I go spin behind this guy, just hold your elbows. Okay? I rotate on top. I'm not here. I'm not here. I need to put weight on him so he stops moving. As soon as my chest comes on top and I'm behind the arms, the referee's throwing up 2, and you can move on to your breakdown. Okay? So, next position. We need to counter this half Nelson better. Okay? We're going to go over to some more specific counters, but this is one I want to be like an everyday drill. So let's just say he puts a half on me. Right here. Okay, now, I want him to stay back. I want him to go back to both knees. Just go down to both knees and put the half on. Okay? I want to keep him back behind me. Okay? If he's up and he's got position and he's up where he should be, he's got weight on, get the horn, get the one-on-one. This is where he should be halving me from. Okay? Relax. You don't really want to half from behind the person. It's really easy to defend that. When I get a half on, I push that down. I'm out here. Look how high I am. Look at the position I have. This is very difficult to beat when they get up, so you can't let them get to that position. So he's going to go ahead and put a half on. Just put my head down, put the half on. But I'm going to keep him behind me. Switch. Okay, yeah, stay there. I'm going to actually push his leg back so he can't come up high. Start moving up high. You get weight on my head. This is where he wants to be. Okay, so I'll go back. I'm going to push his leg back right here. And once I push this leg back, keep the half in all the way. Push the leg back. Now I'm just going to wing. I'm just going to pull down on his elbow and lock it to his hip. Right here. Now I got to kick over. Now I'm going to give him a hair. Here. I can't be way far away from him. I'm right in his chest. Look how teed out I am. I'm not here. I see this, I'm going to get upset. This is upsetting. That hurt my son. Okay? Okay, I'm here. Right here. Again, I need to give me a little more resistance. You do it to me. So he's down. Do both sides. Put the half on right here. Okay, walk me back. Walk me back. Right there. Wait. Right there. Kick over. He's going to cast his body over. Notice he didn't roll. Now, give me a haircut right now. Right there. Okay? Notice he didn't roll his back into me. Okay? You got to do this with your belly down. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to roll into the person. What I'm saying is, I don't want to see this. We're going half, where you go block and you half and you roll like this. He should just roll with me, you should go right back down. Don't roll. It's not a roll. Okay? It's a cast over. High leg over, whatever you want to call it, you got to cast your body over. I'm on this side, half right there, block. I want you to block me first so I can't come up. So let's say I start feeling a half come on and they get it on. Block that leg. Okay? Then you come right back. Wing. Go. And I want you to do it without stopping. Don't do it in pieces. Wing and cast over. So when he wings down, you can go to his shoulder and immediately get your inside leg over the top of their body. Okay? Again. I went left, right. On this side. Come here. Block, wing. Boom. Right there. You gotta reverse it. And on my back. On my back. He should lock his hands. He's pressing me down into the mat. So if all your weight is over here flat, it's gonna be hard to pin. He needs to get his weight on top of me and lift my head. Yeah, and lift my head chest off the ground. I want you to think about taking your elbow, or not your elbow, with your forearm and moving it up my head. And also lifting this arm away. Now I can't bridge. If I'm like this and my head's down and you're on my neck, I can bridge and fight here. Okay? As he moves his arm up my head, now my head's off the ground. Really difficult to bridge there. Okay? What do we call this? We'll call it wing down. Say wing down. Wing down. Okay? Block, wing, cast over. Okay? But just a wing down. This is your wing, your chicken wing. Pull that wing down. You're pulling their body underneath. want to see it again?
Yeah.
Okay, very simple. Okay. And every time I put the half on, I'm using my power half to put the half on. Okay? So I take my free hand, not my half hand, push his head down. I'm gonna push his head towards his armpit. Right there, put it on. Okay? Block, 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 wing. Right there. Right there, tap over, and then he gives me a haircut. And freeze. I wanna see you, yes! I wanna see you take that head off the ground and learn to get the fall. That's a skill. That's a skill to learn how to lift their head and press them into the mat and not drive your body out of position. Work that skill as we drill. Yes?
If you're on your stomach and someone has a half, can you do it?
No, you can't do it from there. Can't do it from there. Okay, 1, 2. Snap and spin. So we're both going to be on our haunches. Just get in front of me. Just like me. Okay, I got a tie right here. I got an inside tie, basically fast grab, but instead of being a fast grab, I have a pushing collar tie. Okay, all I'm doing, notice I have to have space in between us. If we're like this is not gonna work. Okay, I'm snapping him into this space right here. Right here. Okay, it'd be the same as if we snapped on our feet, or if I was on my feet and he was on his knees. I get this, as soon as I feel this position, I should feel my snap. I'm gonna snap him, he's gonna go to his elbows right there. I keep the double block. I double block, I score up, right there and go behind. Okay, back and forth, he does me, he's gonna get a collar tie. Notice, I'm gonna have my head down for him a little bit. I'm not gonna be like this. This is not realistic to have my head craned up like this. I'm already here, he's gonna snap me, boom, right there, immediately turn and go behind. Back and forth real quick. Snap. Right there, I'm off my knees, I'm on the block, I'm behind the arms. Again, you get lots of repetition, right there. And he's pulling with his core. I'm pulling with my core. Right there, underneath me. Right there. Again. Right there. I'm not going to keep this situation and just go like this. I'm going to let him extend me to this position here. Okay? One more time so you can see. Here. My hands are working. Don't go down for me. I'm here. Look, oh, I'm even on one knee. Because I get more power this way. My body's already turned. Just as if I was on my feet. On my feet. I'm not like this. I'm like this. Here on the mat. I'm making it as realistic as possible. My hands are long. I'm not grabbing his neck like this. This is silly. I got no leverage here. I'm here. And my hands go straight. They go off. They go off of his head. Then I come over and I double block. And I get weight on. What?
It's still like shooting backward and stuff.
Yeah, watch what I'm doing. Okay? Here's the thing. I'm not going to say every single thing. You've got to look at it and see. Okay? You've got to see and do as an athlete. Because then if we have to come and give you a private lesson for you to do basic things right, it takes way too long. We don't have the bandwidth. It's me and coach. Okay? So we can't give you all privates. Not right now. You got to see what we're doing, learn the technique, do it right. Okay? Try to help you as much as we can, but you need to be a self-starter, a self-learner. My hands are long. Down, look at my foot. Right there in front of me. My shoulder goes immediately to the triangle. I'm not going here. I'm going here to the triangle. I'm already halfway to the score. My hand blocks, I stay heavy, I go over the top. Square. Score my points. His turn. Questions? Yeah.
Do we go both sides only or leave?
Just do your dominant collar tie side right now. Eventually we may go both sides, but I don't want it to take too long. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Okay, now we're gonna headlock and hold down and then roll through. Teaching a headlock here. I'm gonna be here. His hand's gonna be on my shoulder like this. I'm just gonna clamp. Notice there's space. We can't do anything like this. We're not doing it like that. I have to have space for my hips to come through. I'm gonna clamp and I'm gonna wrap his head. Notice my knee goes in between us. My knee goes in between us. If I went this way, my knee would go in between us this way. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna get him leaning this way. Now my hand's gonna come over the top and I'm gonna wrap. I don't want you to stick your face up like that because that's not realistic. I'm gonna really rip your head off there. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna grab his shoulder. Stay strong there. Here, boom. And I drive my hip into him, same position. I got a kickstand, now I got a headlock. I can bring my hand underneath and I can lock my hands like this. Okay, and I can pull up on his head. Here, I wanna stay in this headlock. I'm not gonna change this position. Okay? Now, I want him to take his hips, put both feet on the mat, and bring your hips close to mine. Bring your hips close to mine. Okay? Both feet. Now push into me with your hips. Right here. As I push back, he's gonna lock his hands and roll me through. Right there, right there. Okay? Then we go again. And he goes. Pull. Yeah, right. I don't want you to just hit my head and fall down like we're falling together. We're not gonna fall. I want to suck him underneath me and throw him. So I'm not just gonna go ahead and fall down. I'm here, I'm wrapping. Here now, my hip is gonna punch into him. Right there. Okay? I can grab my own thigh like this, and then I can roll my hand underneath his elbow, and I can pull up on his head. My hand will come to the back of his head so he can't bridge. I'm pushing into him with my body. Now, I don't want to push too far, but then I'm going to let him reverse me. He's going to lock his hands around my waist. So freeze. Yeah. I want him to slide to the crook of my arm and lock around my waist. I want him to push in and move me with his hips. Push in. Push me forward. So then it makes me push back. When I push back, he's going to roll me through. He's going to roll me through. Okay? So headlock and roll through. You don't have to do both sides right now. Just do one side. I'm doing a left-handed headlock because I'm left-handed. Okay? If you're a right-handed person, do a right-handed headlock. Question? Yeah, always. Yeah.
Can you show the knees with kneading one more?
Yeah. So when I'm here, I'm clamping. Clamp. Clamp and pull. Okay, if his hand can't be so wimpy here that it just falls off. He's not like resisting me, but he's not got a super soft hand on me. I'm clamping here, I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna wrap. Look at my knees. See this position? Here. Okay? I'm not just grabbing his head, I'm grabbing his shoulder. Now punch! Right there. Immediately go to this kickstand position, slide underneath, lock your hand. And I can pull up on his head. Now, he's immediately start going into me. Push, 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 push. I push back, move. Go through. Okay? Super basic. Super basic. Don't make it harder than it is. Okay? 1, 2. Miles come out. Okay, I want to go like some basic like routine drills. This is stuff that I did when I was in high school that I sort of forget about this stuff. A lot of times learning is remembering over here. And we're going to go into this basic stuff. This is stuff that I don't even think about, but that we need to learn. Okay? And basically a pancake, we're going to be here, just come up like this. So chest to chest, so we're starting chest to chest right here. Okay? I'm going to learn when I get in this position, I'm going to pancake the guy. I'm going to pull his arm away, I'm going to create a shell. I can step back this way, or I can step with my foot and drive this way. The whole point is I have my underhook here, and I'm going to punch with the underhook as I pull his body away. We're even here, we're 50-50. But now I'm going to make it mine by getting my shoulder in the middle of his chest, and then I just punch through the mat. Right here, I sit through it. Basic skills. I'm sitting on top of him, my chest is driving down. If I'm going to work to my pin, turn, I work my pin, I'm going to scoop his head right here and lock my hands. My legs are spread, I'm teed out. I can't be on top of this guy. Okay, we should never be on top of the guy when we're trying to pin. We should always be teed out. Again, from here, okay, pulling, I'm gonna grab with my hand. I don't leave my hands loose. We don't let go in this position. I see people doing this stuff when you're posting on the mat. I don't know why. I think because you're afraid to hit the mat. I want to grip, pull him away. My shoulder's in the middle of his chest. I create a shell, and I'm gonna drive, punch. Look at that fucking do it, I sit through right here. I have a kickstand, just drive into him, go wrestle a little bit, wrestle. Now when I want to switch the pin, I can come underneath and I can scoop his head. This is called a haircut right here. Give my haircut. I want to be underneath his head, locking that forearm. My legs are spread, my hips are down. I'm in that skydive position. I'm going to go left, right, 1 and 1. Actually, 2 and 2, excuse me. One side, then do the other side, okay? Start with that, 1, 2.